You see what it is, man? Your boy, Trendsetter Sense. Of course, this is Chosen Journey Show, man. I got my brother in the building, man. My compadre, my co-worker, family in the building, man. Sir Neiko.
What's up, sir? How are you?
Hey, man, back at it again.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to my brother D2 in the building, man.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Man, we got a special occasion here, man.
Yeah.
What's going on? We got this record.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Excited.
Okay, I need the breakdown of this collaboration. Talk to me.
Okay, so you want me to do it?
No,
you want me to
you
start?
go
Okay, cool. So you know what? You know, we just happened to be in the radio studio, man, and we got to talking, and it was after a conversation I came from BMI last year.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And I remember talking to him in the car on the way back. I was like, bro, I was so inspired. Like, I was like, yo, God is telling me, like, we got to start writing. Like, we got to be in that room next year. Actually, I saw you there last year.
The, Gospel Awards.
Yep, the
Yeah.
BMI Gospel joint. And that's not my first time being there. And every time I go, it reminds me of how I started off. A lot of people don't know. I started writing in high school. Like, I was a big writer for music. I knew I was going to be in entertainment because I just had, like, this very wide grasp of understanding music. And so when I came back from the BMI, I was like, yo, D2, I got to start writing again. He was like, man, God just said the same thing to me. So, man, we just came together, man, and, like, literally it came so easy. And that's been one of the things that we had talked about is how everything just happened naturally. I said, I'm not doing anything that's going to feel forced. I don't want to do anything that's going to make me, like, anybody that's supposed to be on these records are going to be on these records because they want to be on these records.
That's right.
And so it happened naturally, man. And then this brother right here just started like playing with instrumentals and all the things and started making phone calls. And
For sure.
Yeah, and then he took over the production, for sure.
I'm a musician. I've been a musician my whole life, church musician. I'm actually a musician at World Changers with Pastor Creflo Dollar.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, so I went to school for music, went to Berklee College of Music, so that's just who I am.
You are,
right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as writing and producing, it's been a gift that I've had for a long time, but it's just been kind of dormant. There was a period where, like, 2 years, I just didn't do any production, writing, or anything like that. So when we spoke, it was just like the timing was just kind of crazy, right? And from the conversation maybe like a year ago, it just kept evolving to like, all right, well, you write something. Let's create a shared drive.
Yep.
Compile songs and ideas and concepts. And then I just started creating demos and things of that nature. And pretty much we made House Party, which was the first record. We wanted to create some good music that was nostalgic. I was thinking about childhood and watching House Party 2 and 3 and watching the films, and it made you feel like you wanted to be actually in the movie, experiencing that in real time. So that's where this project kind of like started from that genesis.
I love it, man. Sir Neiko is here, D2 is here, and just a little background, Sir Neiko, Hall of Famer, big time radio personality.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
A big voice, especially in the gospel space.
Thank you, man.
And radio.
Thank you.
And when you talked about it earlier, you talked about that writing was actually your first.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you evolved into the radio thing and some acting as well, right?
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Man, listen, God is good. Listen, I'm in a season trend that I'm using all the gifts God gave me.
Okay.
I'm not limiting myself on anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at one point I was hesitant a little bit because like when you start doing something that people in Atlanta is not familiar with you doing, it can kind of come across like, oh, everybody's just doing it just to doing it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But I had to remind people, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And so when we got it came back really natural, man.
Yeah.
And so everything is working together for the good.
Absolutely.
Because it's rolling over into radio, and all of this has something to do with everything. That's why I love what we do, because we talked about this yesterday about just the support of everybody. From the person that KP, shout out to KP who shot the video. To you, to Weasel who came and blessed us with some different ideas, and did Cameo, and Dwight coming through, and just. It was so much support, and it reminded me of what I tell everybody when I'm on that side of the microphone, especially when it comes to Christian hip hop and rhythm and gospel, is I can see the movement. I can see how everybody supports each other, whether it's 1K Few, or whether it's D1, or whether it's Nathan Davis Jr. or Dante Pride.
Right.
It's all of these brothers, and the movement is so strong. And I was like, bro, I got to be a part of this on another level. The radio level,
sure.
we good.
Yeah.
But I want to stick my foot up in the water too. So that's what we did, bro. That's what we did.
So let's get into the the actual record, because you got a lot of features on here.
Yes.
Can you just kind of tell me about the concept of the song?
Yeah.
Either one of you guys.
Yeah.
So right here, right now is like when I first started the production process. I just felt like it was just I wanted a vibe that was 90s, that picture an old 95 Mustang with the drop top, and it's a sunny day, and you just put that boy on and just let it play.
Yeah.
You start vibing. You know what I'm saying? That was really like the epitome of that creative process and vision. And when I played it for Neiko, the message was just like right here, right now. Like I'm going to rest in this moment. I'm going to take advantage of every second that I have the opportunity to just bask in God's presence, to bask in the positivity, to bask in just being appreciative of everything that God has given us. So, that was pretty much that.
Now you got some big features on here, man. I want you guys to just kind of dive in. Like, how did these collaborations come together?
I'll start. I'm gonna go backwards and work to the front, right? So we're gonna start with Chavon. Chavon is one of my best friends. He's an artist. He was in the secular world for a while. Crossed over to gospel. Amazing talent. Super smart in what he does. He knows the business. His dad was an AR at Def Jam. He grew up in the business, so he's literally a baby of the business. Yeah. And so, like, when we was looking for somebody, I was like, gotta
get my brother.
I literally said, I gotta get my brother. Made a phone call, literally in the studio. He was like, bro, I'm gonna sing you some verses. He cut 2 verses. We chose the one we liked. He came down, shot the video. He is an amazing spark. I'm super excited to see what God is going to do with him in this new season, because again, he started off in the secular world, but now he's over here, and so I'm super excited for that. And then of course, the OG Canton Jones. Now I mean, like, to me, I was just like a kid, like I was like, he said yes. That's dope. He said yes, bro. And honestly, man, Canton has been a godsend to us. Just really personal conversations with us, just really guiding us and helping us along the way outside. He believed in the record so much that, number one, he jumped on it, but number two, he's like, all right, so this is what we can do. And listen, I believe in y'all. All right, this is what y'all do next. And I was like, bro, this is Canton Jones. Like,
and shout out to my brother Carlin for connecting the dots. Because we all go to World Changers.
Okay.
So
that's what's up.
I just want to plug that, Thank you, Carlin.
Yes, sir. And then Javier, man, you can tell him about Javier.
Yeah, Javier is a super dope R&B artist. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a lot of great work. He did the Usher Super Bowl performance. He was a dancer. He's been in videos with Sierra. But he is an amazing vocalist, amazing artist. You know what I'm saying? And one of the visions that Neiko and I have is to be vessels for talented people, including your brother and people like Havier or Nick Kuzar, to provide a platform for them. You know what I'm saying? So Javier is extremely dope. Extremely dope.
Dope. Right here, right now. Talk to me. What does it mean to you guys at this point?
Man, it's refreshing. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little nerve-wracking, a little bit, because we've been kind of throwing little things here and there out, but nobody has actually officially, besides the core crew, heard the record or seen the video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, all right, May 1st is gonna come. May 1st. It's gonna come, and we're gonna release it, man. But I just believe in this season, again, I repeat, this is the season that we do not limit ourselves in anything that God puts in front of us. I tell people all the time, if God brings it to me, man, I'm gonna do my best to bring it to life. Wow. I'm not limiting myself. D2's not limiting himself, and God has really been blessing the connections and the network so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited because I get to be seen in a different realm.
Absolutely.
So it's taking one hat off, and putting a different one on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that.
Do you like which hat do you like better? Ooh. Oh, put you on the spot.
You know what? As a creative, I'm not gonna lie.
Is fun, man.
The creative is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I love directing.
Okay.
I love directing. I just have so many thoughts and ideas in my head that for me it's just like getting it out. So like when I came up with, I was like, this is how I see the video. He was like, bro, you got it. Like just do your thing, you know. And that for me was really fun. Okay. So I love anytime that I get to like create, whether it's on radio or television, because so yeah.
Now D2 and Neiko, you talked about Right Here, Right Now, House Party. So that's 2 songs.
Yeah.
Like, is this evolving into an entire project?
It is.
Okay.
It is. So it's an EP.
Yeah.
Currently, we just gonna keep it at 4 songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So we have other ones already cooking.
For
Yep.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. For sure.
For sure.
We got the legendary Deborah Killings.
Okay.
I mean, the voice of Atlanta, as Big Boy said, been a part of all of the Dungeon Family projects, Tony Braxton. So she's on the next project.
Wow.
We got Nick Kuzar on the next project.
Yeah.
And we got some more people we're in talks with right now, but it's for sure. It's gonna be a cultural classic. For sure.
What I'm excited about it's going to feel like what we initially talked about, and I think we stayed true to the vibe of like the '90s. We both I love New Jack Swing, like New Jack Swing, Teddy Riley, that type of vibe. Like that's all I was like, okay, let's do something like that, and I'm excited. The next record definitely is that type of vibe for sure, and so it's gonna be really cool because it's nostalgic as well. But for Christian gospel, so it's like it's gonna feel like a little Teddy Riley, but you're like okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's really cool, man. So yeah.
Where can we take the genre and the message? Where do you guys see it going?
That's a great question.
I want to go to ATL Live. Speaking it out. No,
that's a great question.
Everywhere, man. Everywhere. When I tell you, I'm walking in all doors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All doors. I want to look back at the end of this year and be like, man, you did that. Like, like I said, I stated before, I'm not limiting myself. We're not limiting ourselves. And God is already starting to give us people who are blessing us. Canton Jones, D2, you want to talk about that? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're launching this project under KJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We signed with KJ.
That was gonna be my next
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Like, how did this conversation come together? And
man,
this agreement?
naturally, man. We had several conversations, and I was like, yo, is this happening? Like, because he was like, no, I believe in this. I see what y'all doing. I love what y'all are doing. I believe in the record. And let's do this, man. Let's run.
Wow.
And so man, shout out to KJ, man. Like for me, I'm like I'm like giddy because I grew up listening to him, not to age him because he's the dope. He's the dopest, man. He's one of the goats, man. So thank you to him. Thank you for just the wisdom that he's poured into us too. I think more than anything, that has been really good.
Yeah.
And just easy to work with. When he pulled up at the video shoot, he's like, all right, Neiko, what I need to do. And he jumped in. He was like, all right. And I'm just like, yo. I'm directed like, KJ, can you do this? You know what I'm saying? But he made it easy, and he came in so humble, and just jumped right in, man. Yeah. So it was really cool.
Man, that leads into my final question with you guys. What does it mean? Like, I hear you talk about like how Canton, how he pours in, and now you guys have the partnership. How important is collaboration and support across all boards?
Man, I'll be honest. This project wouldn't be had I not had that conversation with him to collaborate, right? Sometimes you can do things on your own, but sometimes you just need somebody to kind of help hold you up. Somebody may be strong where you're not. You know what I'm saying? You may be strong where you're not. We had a conversation where I thanked him for collaborating with me and joining with me on this journey creatively. And he had a similar conversation with me. Yeah,
I think the conversation we had was a couple nights ago, and it was crazy because my wife was in the car and she heard you say that, and I could say the same thing for him. You know what I mean? Because again, I took a long break, but it just came together so natural, and I was like, and we always go back to this. We said early, we're gonna keep it simple, keep it easy.
Yeah.
It's gonna come to us easy. If they're supposed to be on a project, it's gonna be easy. We're not gonna stress out. We're gonna let God be God. You know, that's one of the things I was like, I'm not trying to overstep God in this
For sure.
at all. Like, you literally take the lead. I didn't want to inject where I shouldn't inject or say, oh, nah, not that person, this person. All the right people are coming together.
Yeah, for sure.
So support is major. It's major.
Man,
Absolutely.
I love it, man. So
Yeah.
the EP, do you guys have a name?
Yeah, it's called Side A.
Yeah.
Side A.
Side A.
Okay.
Side A.
Mixtape.
What made you guys come up with that?
I thought about, honestly, I remember as a kid, I'm about to age myself for real, but you remember when you had the cassettes and you had to put the little stuff in the paper?
I'm from the cassette
Yeah,
era.
the cassette era, you had to put the little paper or cover the thing to record. And then, like, you know, of course, when the tape, you had to flip it unless you had that good boom box and it did it itself. But that came later. But we were like, yo, I wanted it to be nostalgic. Like, I wanted it to feel like, you know, something that, you know, like it, even the look of it, the graphics and everything. Even the first video is very simple and plain. It, you know, nod to Flavor in Your Ear. You know, I really love that concept. So with the next record, it's gonna hit into the 90s. It's much more. It's gonna. He mentioned House Party earlier.
It's one of the greatest eras, man.
Yeah,
sure.
it's amazing. So we just wanted to feel nostalgic, man. I was like side A. Like,
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Sir Neiko D2, May 1st. Let them know once again.
Yes, sir. May 1st, right here, right now,
right
featuring
now,
Havier Daivon, Canton Jones, Chavon.
Yes, sir.
Produced by this brother right here, written and produced by both of us. ND2 Music Group, man. We're looking forward to doing a lot of amazing things. We're excited, yeah.
Man, Sir Neiko D2, thank y'all so much, man. I love it, man. You hear Chosen Journey got full support. We on deck.
Yeah.
See what it is.
Yeah.
Neiko D2.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Trendsetter Sense.
Yes, sir.
Chosen Journey.